Right, hi everyone. What does that say? I need more time to think. I just noticed that that was. So look, notice that it says, look, that's peeking in. Well, you can read it. Well, I'm assuming most people can't. Get some more rest, and then also interesting that it's sitting on broken heart. So I feel somebody's mending their broken heart right now, whether you are a divine feminine or a divine masculine and feminine energy. I'm just going to zoom that in a wee bit more. So yeah, the desk has got a big massive mess again. So when I get some energy, I'll tidy that up. But they're also pulling me to that. So I feel Mary Magdalene Rose codes coming in strongly. Oh, what just fell? Fuck's sake, of course it's the deck I was going to use. But again, when things like that happen, right, when it pisses me off, it's like part of the message. So on that note, I'll give my wee intro. If you're new, welcome. Hello, my OG people that have been around a long time. Hashtag old age, nothing to do with age. And welcome if you're a hashtag newbie. Everything that I do is to help you on your twin flame journey. And if you're not on a twin flame journey, you might be a bit confused and confuzzled about everything that's going on. But again, if you're on the twin flame journey, you'll be that too, won't you? Because it's all a big twisting, turning mystery. That light is doing that again. It's like it starts off bright and then it gets dim, or it is. Anyway, I said this before, that means something too though. So just look out for people trying to dim your light, especially because it's a Scorpio moon right now. So basically, yeah, like I've said before, like it's, I can talk about stuff like this in personal sessions, but it's wise to know where the energies are in your chart. Like particularly like right now, before I forget, Jupiter, planet of, well, a lot of people say luck, but this is where I always say the same thing. But luck is preparation meeting opportunity. But basically, Jupiter is conjunct Venus right now. So Venus is money. So there could be amazing things coming in with money. So be open to it. Like, but equally, it really just depends because it's like it's just basically money stuff. But yeah, I would say if you're being proactive and you're taking, you're seizing the moment, carpe diem opportunities. And again, remember, abundance isn't just money. It's abundance of love, abundance of success, abundance of happiness. If you're taking advantage of the moment in a good way and you're like, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. You're loving yourself, self-love. I'm still trying to heal. Oh my God, how crazy is that? So again, remember, this could be you feminine, or this could be a divine masculine's feminine side, because this is the Venus and Taurus message. And like I'm saying, Venus is only in Taurus for another wee while there because it's in the last degrees of it. Wait a minute, this is where wait a minute, right, so sorry, it's such a mess here, it's confusing me. So again, you might feel like you're in a bit of a mess of a situation, or I don't know, something like that. But yeah, so I'll talk about Jupiter and Gemini more when it moves, but I mean, that's literally very soon. But right now, we're focused on the Jupiter conjunct Venus. So wherever the Taurus is in your chart, that's going to be significant. Now, what I would say is, like again, I already go into the intimate details of the aspects of my chart because, well, they make me do it. It's good for, just teaching as best as I can the way that I understand astrology, because it is really quite unique the way that I channel it through. But basically, yeah, Jupiter and Gemini is going to affect people just differently, but dependent. Like for instance, I know some things in my chart where that could be really amazing, but I also know where there's some bits that might not be so amazing. So I'm just, again, I would just do what I say to, and I do what I say to everyone else. Like I'm open and expecting miracles, but also at the same time, paradoxically or simultaneously, just protective of my energy and discerning. But again, this is how we should all be all the time, basically. And actually, I suppose it's got something to do with that when they're making me talk that deeply about things like. So there's something that, you're still trying to heal from something that broke your heart to be, that's very, and then get some rest too. You literally could, yeah. And that's so, honestly, that is so fucking interesting because, like the sun is like literally hitting my Chiron. So again, Chiron is a wounded healer, and that's because it's in Gemini. Like that's why, a big, huge reason of why a heal and empower and empower you to heal yourself is rather how I put it, the twin flames, because Gemini is the twins. Now, it doesn't mean everyone with these aspects heals twin flames, but it's because of all the unique mixture of all my other placements. It's literally what I'm here to do, and where it is in my chart too. It's particularly like things to do with trauma, or like definitely sexual trauma, and that can, sacral stuff isn't just to do with sex. Like that can be if you've got an issue around food, like under eating, overeating, food addiction, and I don't always go on about that unless it makes me. But again, shit, I know why. Again, it's because Taurus is food. So you see, Jupiter in Taurus could have been making you eat more or pick up eating habits that aren't very good for you. And like, so again, I'm glad to see the back of that for that, because that definitely, like, I definitely comfort eat a bit too much, more than what I should. But it's quite interesting, like there's always a reason for it, because I'm using myself as a case study. Like I've done that before, where I've done self-hypnosis and my own light code activations to reprogram my own subconscious, and then I track it. So I'm currently doing that. Like I'm currently doing a few things just now. So yeah, I'll update you that I'll update it when I've really kind of at the bit where I want to be with stuff, and share my results, and then I can and then we'll just basically share my results, because I've done this with other people too, but sadly it's like, it's the people that I've really helped around weight loss, they're not actually the clients soul family clients, but they're not actually the clients that are the kind that are tuning in, well, unless they do and they aren't sort of saying. But if you are watching on the down low and I have helped you in the area of weight release, I would love it if you could write me up something. But but the ones that I know of that helped in a big way, they don't watch these daily videos that I'm aware of, and very seldomly pop on a live. So bit annoying. Like, do you mean it's like, and I can't be arsed like sort of chasing folk up to ask for, what I mean? I'm just really grateful, because majority, and actually like when I'm a few people that I've helped with stuff like that, they have actually given amazing reviews in the past. So when it's just kind of, you don't want to bother people, but it is kind of annoying, because I do need specific ones. And on that note, actually, I bet it's because it's Gemini season that they're making me say this, that if there's anything that like specific, because so here are the specific ones that I need some, because again, I don't know if some of you are aware of this, right? But this is not my first paper round. People that are here all the time will know what I'm going to say, but I've been doing this. I've been helping with this for a very, very long time, right? So it's, it's actually more than 10 years, but I've had crystal clear visions 9 years next month. But, that's just when I made up that name. But it's kind of like, I need more up-to-date reviews, because some of these reviews that I share, like therapy ones, are like, we're talking like some of them are like 8-7 years old and stuff. But I mean, that's really great too, because it shows you that I was helping people in that big massive way all those years ago, and I've only gotten stronger and better at what I do. So and these reviews are not, they're not the things that I share, they're not little, they're big accolades that people have got. I mean, it used to overwhelm me, the things and I'm thinking, fucking hell, do other people get shit like this written about them? And it's not that I see very much, but it's. And also I have to say, like, I have to share reviews like that on my videos every day, because I'm Scorpio rising conjunct Pluto. So not only do I get hidden by the algorithm, because I speak truth, and this is very apt, because remember, I'm a Sagittarius moon, and it's Sagittarius full moon tomorrow. But because I'm an Aries, Sagittarius moon, Scorpio rising, I speak a lot of truth, and I shed light on the darkness in the world, not only twin flame karmic situations. So I really do get hidden in the algorithms. And I know I've been saying this every now and again, but it's true, like those views are soaring. For the overall channel, they're absolutely soaring. And it doesn't add up with how many views it says I get per video. It just doesn't add up. I know a vast majority, well, the biggest majority, if that's even true, watch the shorts. But even something just doesn't add up there. But whatever, I've never let subscribers and likes and comments get to me, because if I did, I wouldn't be doing this. Like, and I really do feel it's part of making me more robust to do this. But what I am asking for is, if I have helped you at any point over the years and you're aware that you haven't wrote anything about it, I'm just trying to think, what are the specific things? Definitely, if you've had anything where it was specifically quite dark, right? and it's been clearing of a heavy energy. Now, I'm always wary. The thing is, I would read it first and be like, you know what, I'm grateful you wrote that, but I'm not sharing it because I'm really that honest. But yeah, if it was anything particularly really heavy and you don't need to go into much detail or anything, you don't need to go into any, but if you could just generally sort of write a paragraph about, like, I didn't even know what was going on, and Claire sensed it and cleared the attachment, blah, 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 and then just sort of shared how you felt after, or how whatever changes happened, that would be really amazing. If there's anyone that you were ill with something, like I helped a lot of people that got the apparent C, I better be clear there, the C to the D, this, wait a minute, I don't think the dirty word, but like the vid, there we go, yeah, like there was lots of people that when they had that over the years, that I literally sent them healing, prayed distantly, I might add, and yeah, it was, the symptoms like were gone within hours, and definitely by the next day, but most of the people it was like quite instant. So I know that might be hard to believe, but it's true. And it's just all about, it's like I literally just said that to somebody recently too, like with hypnosis, but it's more than hypnosis that I do, but because I'm a hypnotherapist too, I'm explaining that way. With hypnosis, you've got to really desire and want to give up that bad habit or addiction or the issue at hand, and until you do, you won't let it go. So although your conscious mind can argue that, of course I want to let this go, why wouldn't I want to let it go? It's made my life hell. But, and this could be for any reason, for anything, it just so happens that I just explained that to someone very recently in an email. It's your shadow will hang on to it. So for instance, I've I could share that basically, like, my niece had like very bad skin, right, eczema, and nothing was working, like all these things from the doctors and all that, none of them were working. I kept saying that to them, right, because I'm big on like lavender and coconut oil and that, and it's it's about consistency too. But anyway, long story short, when she stayed with me one night, I literally didn't even try that hard, and I just I done like what I would call a mini meditation, but obviously because I can informally hypnotize people too, but the way that you do that with children is really quite different. It is very, because a lot of children won't, so maybe someone needs to know this, because a lot of children won't, keep their eyes closed, and I wasn't really even too sure that she would, to be honest, because this was like, was it last year or was it the year before? It could have been like as long as a year and a half ago, whenever it was, but it was a year and a half, maybe even 2 years ago. But the point is she did actually keep her eyes closed for the whole meditation. And it was about 15 minutes, which is quite a long time considering if it was 2 years ago, she would only been 4. But, which is why I'm thinking it maybe was that. Whereas now she would do, well actually, what it's like, I don't know, she would, now she maybe would have more ants in her pants, but you know what I mean, it's kind of like she did keep her eyes closed, but basically the point is at the root of it was she liked, her subconscious told me that it was like she liked the the getting the special stuff, like for her special skin, and like, because she had to get like different creams, and she had to get this different thing to put on, different kinds of jammies. Basically it was like, and that's what the shadow does. It's kind of interesting, but it's, so basically what I negotiated with her subconscious mind, and remember it was interesting because, so I'm just trying to think as to, yeah, this was all done while she was awake. It depends which way you see it. It was a meditation, but that's what's crazy. Like, it's not like I put her under deep hypnosis, but I put her under enough for it to influence the behaviour, because I basically said, right, do you think that you could give, and the thing is, it's all the person. It doesn't matter if it's a child or an adult. The person's in control. I said, do you think you could think of something else that you could get attention for, which would mean that you don't have to have sore skin? And her own subconscious suggested her artwork and her ballet, I think it was, right? Now, she still does ballet, I think. Yeah, she still does ballet, but it's by a long shot, it's the artwork that, like, she's, well, you see, because I share her art, like, every now, quite a lot, when she does stuff, but it's like, yeah, like, she gets so much attention for her artwork, like, she's never not drawn, but you see how it's replaced the attention that she was getting for her eczema, basically. So that is quite mind-blowing when you think about it, and it's like, again, it's mind-blowing because I didn't really do that much. Like, it was literally a very short meditation. So basically what I'm saying is, if there's anyone else out there struggling with things like this, with either children or you're an adult, it really is worth finding somebody like myself, or if you're on my radar, like, investing and booking a session, because this is just one of many miracles with children. Just so happens that that is my own niece, but like, I've healed loads of people's children's, like, clients' children's mostly. You know what I mean? It'll all be clients, you know, that watch Here's Children, but um, yeah, like, there's loads of stories like that, and I've got, you know what I mean? And I just can't always be bothered going in to find where all these different things are that people have wrote, but most of them I do share. So yeah, anyway, I think I've got over the point, because I spoke about that for ages, that if there is something that you know that it was pretty amazing that happened in the session, and you're okay to give a review, I would be very grateful, because it is all anonymous. Everything I share is anonymous. And it doesn't need to be like, I know some people's reviews are really, really long. It doesn't need to be. Short ones are just as great, short and sweet, because people's attention spans are short, basically. But yeah, I would be very grateful. Yeah, so basically, you know, I'm just really trying to think of I might just put this on no, I'm just saying it now while I remember. Because there are specific ones that I've not got. Aye, that's the other thing. This is hilarious. Like, see, that could be me self-sabotaging, but like, the thing I haven't got loads of reviews about are twin flame stuff specifically. But it's because for the majority of the time I was doing this, like, I didn't want anybody to know that that's what I was. So that's what's funny about this. I've helped, obviously, everybody I've helped are twin flames, but it's like, I've not got a lot of reviews that talk about that. So if you could specifically home in, specifically if you're someone watching this that I might actually put a wee timestamp here, but again, it's like, whatever. If people can't listen to this, then whatever. Like, because, you know, it's basically for all the energy that I give out, giving divine messages. And I think when I'm asking for a little back, like this, of energy exchange, that really isn't a lot, that, if you think about it, right? It's not a necessity, but what I'm saying is, if people could do that, it would really help me out. It's more a reminder, a blanket reminder for people that watch. But, and that does, by the way, if you're somebody that I've done something with recently, that doesn't apply to you, because I always do say to people, leave it at least 3 weeks and then see the updates, because it's, you know, you've got to give time for things to physically manifest, you know, especially with hypnosis alone. Like, I've shared this before, like, when I've been hypnotized for things to do with, like, tidying up my clutter and that, I didn't actually see a shift in my behaviour till quite some time after. It might have even been like 6 months or longer, but after that, something clicked in. And, you know, so that's what can actually be quite annoying for people that do, like, things like what I do, because the clients won't link it back to your help, which that can be difficult too. But I'm grateful that I do have enough people that know how this works, that they do acknowledge and, like, they do right thing. But that can be challenging, because it's about, but it's about you need to want the change. But everyone's subconscious, like, obviously my subconscious was quite stubborn to let that sink in. But I've said this before, I believe it's because of my Pluto. It's because I am so quick and good at getting into someone's subconscious, right? And that's why I can hypnotize people really quickly. Even people that are like, oh, I can't do meditation, or I can't be hypnotized. I've never met somebody yet that I can. I've met people that it's harder to, but even at that, it's not even that hard. And that, I'm not meaning to be big-headed. It's just the fucking truth, guys. Pluto power, but but I think that's why it can be difficult for people to hypnotize me, if you think about it, because I know what it's all about. I mean, that's why I say, like, you know, don't just let anybody do that to you. But the fact is, we actually all are all the time, because you just don't know. That's the thing. It's so weaved into, like I was saying that to someone today. You know what I mean? I'm very cautious when it comes to this. Look, spying. How interesting when I'm talking about Scorpio stuff. I'm so, oh my god, and I'm talking about social media. Yes, this is going to have something to do with it. Like, I'm really cautious when it comes to, like, listening to, like, big mass group meditations and stuff like that, because they can siphon your energy, they can do energy harvesting. So that's why a lot of the times I'll be guided to do a group meditation or group clearing on this channel, like, for free, you know, so that everybody can watch it. because again, there's lots of people that's like, there's nothing wrong with that, because I'm going to start putting some things behind a paywall too, because otherwise, like, how am I meant to actually survive but with all the free work that I do? But it's kind of like, I do put the majority of my work there out there for free, because I really do believe, you know, there's so many people that need help with this, so I always have a mixture of stuff. But the point is I get guided to do big clearing, light code activation stuff a lot of the time live when other people are doing fuckery, because it's to transmute the energy. So many people that follow me for Facebook will know that. Anyway, social network, yes, there's something about that, like spying, you know, Big Brother's always watching. We are in the Scorpio moon as I'm filming this. Right, so anyway, you can tell we're in the Venus Divine Feminine message, because I had a little bit of, you know, basically I had to get all that, I had to get all that out my mind while it was, basically I had to share, you know, I had to allow myself to share, to get that out there while it was on my mind. So let's get to the message now. So thank you if you listened to all of that. And again, thank you if you've ever wrote anything about any of our sessions in the past. Thank you if you're willing to do it again. It helps very much. So thank you in particular if you're willing to write anything about how, if I helped you with this, right? If you're willing to write anything big or small about how I helped you recognise that A, you were a twin flame when you hadn't put all the dots together, right? That would be amazing. Or if you got mixed up about who your twin flame was, because there's a lot of people that, like I've shared before, that, and they've shared on the lives too. This is what I mean. People put things in the live stream, so that's great too. But it's quite good to have it that I can just copy and paste on the videos. That basically, if you're one of the ones that came into contact with me and you were thinking someone was your twin flame, you're quite confused with spell work and black magic and basically false twin flame people that fucking rip you off, because I helped a lot of people with stuff like that over the years, and then you've met me and I help you even through the free stuff before we even work together, or if it's been like ASCENSION, and then you, oh, what a coincidence, you meet your true twin flame. It's not a coincidence, it's because I'm here to bring twin flames together. Do you know what I mean? If you've recognised that, because again, lots of people have, they recognise it first and they say to me, oh my god, I've just realised I met him after doing that with you. And you know what I mean? And that's fine if you realise later, but what I'm saying is, when you realise, if you come back and tell me at least, or write something, that's really helpful, because that is what I'm good at. And it helps get the information out on social networks, you know what I mean? So there you go. It helps people heal their broken heart, because they're, particularly with the one I just watched back the one that I filmed the day I got my hair cut. So it was like, you know, over 2 weeks ago now. It was actually nearly 3 weeks ago, and I've decided I'll publish that tomorrow on the Sagittarius full moon, because Sagittarius full moon is about the truth. But I think tonight would be too rough if you're quite sensitive like me, because it's sensitive information is what I'll say, right? It's definitely dark secrets coming out about people's just betrayals and just painful stuff. So I just feel like that's a bit too much to put out tonight. Now again, some people can handle it, and you know, but I just feel maybe it'd be better, and you can just use your own discernment if you feel you want to watch it, because it's not everybody's message. But I've watched the whole thing. It was actually really pretty powerful for the messages, for the bits that I added in on my own perspective on stuff. So, and I did kind of weigh up, am I meant to put that on membership? And the reason why I'm saying that is because it's really powerful information that I'm given, which is actually, and I'm given really powerful insights on my own journey. But I do that all the time. But you know what I'm saying? It's just for how in depth I go about my own thoughts about stuff like that, it is stuff that people would, well, they do, you know, like they have it behind like a paid live stream for the membership. So that's, you know, I will, and I know I keep saying, oh, I'm going to do it, and I don't, but it's because it was the Mercury retrograde and all that. So now that all the planets are moving forward, I definitely do feel that, especially because the sun is in my 8th house too, that's about being more introverted and secretive. I feel I'll be more focused on, I wouldn't be surprised if I actually put quite a lot on the membership all at once. So when I decide what membership, whether I break it up between the Ko-fi membership or the YouTube, but I will be testing it live. So but anyway, so but one will be getting, what time's it now? One will be getting published in a couple of hours. I scheduled it last night that I filmed yesterday. And that had some dark stuff in it too, actually, but I would say it's not as bad as the other one that I filmed a couple of weeks ago. It really just depends which way you look at it. It's just all these different people's experiences. It's just sad, the things that people have went through. But yes, as they pulled me to this, it's part of this. We're birthing the earth. It's not easy, but we knew we could handle it. Yeah. Rough karma for a lot of people. Right, so 25 minutes in. So what else do we need to know about... Oh, I just put in the wrong deck. But whenever I say that, things like I've put in the wrong place, it's like, that feels like somebody, again, got confused with like who a twin flame was and who a, you know, false twin flame sort of vibe. So, what do we need to know about the feminine energy? Whether this is the divine feminine, male or female, and it can also pick up in the divine masculine's feminine side. But what have we got? Apology. So forgiveness, return and sorry. So in this case, because you heard what I said, I really do feel that this is currently what's going on, is we've got feminines in healing broken hearts, and we've got masculines coming forward asking for forgiveness, you know, wanting to return and basically wanting to say sorry. And I feel that's why I've got all these cards about get some rest, because it's feminines are being guided to be in your feminine energy, which ironically, although I'm filming this tonight, it is kind of and they just put me the word rest on a notice board up there too, but it's because I've got like at least 2 or 3 videos that if I'm really knackered, what day's tomorrow? So like, yeah, the full, basically I think Thursday, I think Thursday, Friday, I think I'm going to be out of the game, to be honest. I think I'll film a couple tonight, and it'll be ones I'm publishing from like that I filmed from weeks ago, so... But it just really doesn't matter, because they're all timeless anyway. That's what I endeavour and aim to get in the habit of, just having loads there for when I'm not well. You know, but it's been such a long time that I've actually been physically unwell, because I really do take care of my energy. But it depends what we mean by unwell, because I can get burnt out, and that's being unwell as well. You know what I mean? And they don't want me to film, so it's quite good if I've got a whole load of stuff there. But which is actually why the membership, I'd kind of like to get quite a bit on the membership for when shit like that happens, being prepared. So anyway, what else about this apology that's coming a divine feminine's way? Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. But it was in reverse. So again, I feel this is a masculine that wants to come forward and apologise for when they were chasing cheap thrills, basically, you know, and this feels like somebody that's like broke their own heart in the process. Oh shit, this is totally... This is interesting. This is why, if it's not late tonight, I publish that darker one, which I don't think it's going to be late tonight, because the Scorpio moon is actually... It just depends. I'll wait and I'll tune in, right? It felt like they were saying not yet, but soon. Which that could be a message about something else. The full moon in Scorpio is like tomorrow, just before 3 in the afternoon UK time, and the Sag moon is like 9:30 in the morning. Don't quote me on this, it's something like that. So, you know, basically it's going to be a bit of a dark, rough, deep emotional night for a lot of people with heavy Scorpio placements. So, you know, give yourself some grace and be kind to yourself. And there's a lot of love and happiness in the one that's published at 8 o'clock tonight, although there is some pain as well. So hopefully that could give you some, you know, healing and light entertainment, whatever you get from me as well. But the other one is not light and fluffy. It's more, I'd say, the shadow side of what's going on. So give us something else for whether this is real time, you know, around the full time, the full moon in Sagittarius, or whether it's going to be for further down the line because of what oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So although I filmed that nearly 2.5-3 weeks ago, it feels like the same energy. So that's why they get me to hold things back. So whenever I publish that tomorrow, this could be similar messages. I hope not though, because that was dark. But yeah, someone wants to come forward and apologise after just chasing thrills that didn't amount to much. And yeah, look, no drawing the line enough. And this feels like feminine. You're one of the feminines that was like, I don't want to be any part of this. So whether or not you had something to do with your twin flame, because a lot of people don't in the physical, a lot of people do. It just depends your situation. You know, you were just like energetically, you were like, right, that's fine. If you want to chase, you know, if you want to chase the thrills and whatever and whoever, like, you carry on. You know, it's breaking my heart and I think you're going to regret it, but I'm out, you know what I mean? Like, whether you said that energetically or literally, it'll be different for different people, but that's what I feel, what I'm picking up on here. Yeah, and look, there could be bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. Wow, that's fucking creepy. This is because in a Scorpio moon, my channeling is like even stronger because I've got my strong Scorpio places. But yeah, it could have even got like, you know, it could have got a bit shadowy and a bit dark between you and your twin flame. There could have been hurtful words exchanged. And then this is like what I said in the video that you'll see at some point. I said, you know, that's when people can make detrimental, difficult, you know, they can make shitty decisions, you know, toxic decisions when you're around toxic people or you're getting too drunk and all that kind of stuff. And that's why you shouldn't make decisions when you're angry. Stress, yeah, and then it causes more stress, turbulence, tension, arguments. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so you know, I mean, that's a lot of you know, it could be divine feminine too. This could be that you've got karmic energies around you if you've not moved through that bit, that there's some kind of stress and hurtful words. But I'm really picking up that this is actually between twin flames, loyalty, but trust and reliability and believing. But basically, it feels like, look, whatever is well on here, there's this person wants to be loyal because the dogs are always about loyalty. I've got a power animal dog at my heart. There's a flower as well. I feel like this is like, say, oh, it's a flower full moon too. And look, conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. So somebody doesn't want to chase thrills, and I'm going to say cheap thrills because it doesn't say that, but that's what I'm hearing. And it's like they don't want multiple choices. But I feel like they've went through some kind of shock, and shit, this is the same energy as that other video. So turmoil, trouble, and unexpected. So there's some kind of shocking news, revelation that's come this masculine's way. And it could be through making, you know, shitty, like I heard stupid, but like, you know, stupid, shitty decisions whilst drunk, basically, could lead to like, yeah, divine masculine. But now this person's in divine masculine energy, so we'll focus on present. Like, again, I have to stress, people are at different parts of the timeline, so this could be past, like ages ago, it could be more recent past, someone's coming out of this could be presently. It feels like presently this masculine is now in their divine masculine energy after going through like that. My throat chakra is going a bit funny too, so I feel it's going to be really difficult for this person to speak about this. Or this could be future energy that I haven't stepped into yet. So if you're the divine masculine, you can surely gauge where you're at. Or if this is your divine masculine, you might be able to sort of tap the fuck in and see whether you can tune in or not. So releasing, yeah, but letting go, moving on, walking away. This divine masculine's releasing. Oh, this is interesting because I've titled that one releasing old paradigms. So basically the gist of it is, right, because I'll either publish it really late tonight. I might, do you know what I think I might do? I might schedule it for something random like 4:41 in the morning or something. And so if you're up and you can't sleep and you want to watch it at your own discretion, or it's another time for it, the rest of you. That's what I might do, right? Okay, because it needs to be seen. It's just I really don't like putting these ones out there because it can plant seeds in your own head that what if it's not even about your journey, and then you start being all suspicious of something and it's got nothing to do with, you know what I mean? But it's all I know is like these messages come out, so they've got to make sense for different people at different times. So I just have to put that aside. That could be my mama wolf, mama bear energy. But yeah, look, there's a resistance in me, secret admiring, suppressed, timid, but there's a resistance in me to even share the message. But yeah, somebody's letting go, moving on from the distorted energy, and you know, your divine masculines are secret admiring, and they're a bit, you know, they've suppressed their emotions and they're a bit timid to come forward, and feeling a bit hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. So this feels very Scorpio. I mean, this is kind of confirming to me what I said about. That's why I don't want to put out that darker message, because I don't want to like knock divine masculines off that are maybe in a better place and they don't want to be going back to that place, or if you're in the fucking darkest of the dark place. But it's yeah, you know, it's like these messages need to go out to help people. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. That's always my card about distorted feminine. So yeah, somebody's been left hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart after being involved with somebody who lured them in. And again, that's like, you know, there's things like beauty magic and all that that people do, and you've got to be really careful because it's like abandoned, left out, walked away in the cold. So someone's feeling left out, walked away in the cold, abandoned. So this could be a karmic energy that's abandoned this masculine, and they've been healing, and that's what's awakened them, their masculine energy, because it all serves a purpose. But yeah, you've got to be really careful with that, because it's like, I don't know, it's just, it's that shit just doesn't, like I've said before, anything that's called a spell to me gives me the ick. I undo spells, right? So I'm just really wary. Anybody that's like doing shit like that, I just, it's, you know, it just depends. It's a trick of the mind, so you got to be really careful, because it's like, I've seen people out there that actually, like, you know, I like the other stuff that they're putting out, and then when they're sharing shit like that, I'm like, God, it really puts me off. And I'm like, but it's not because somebody's like, you know, not a nice person. It's just they might not be like that educated about it, and they don't really know what they're getting themselves into. But there can be a lot of karma with stuff like that. I mean, that's these karmic energies that I've done whatever fucked up shit through like manipulative tactics. There's karma for that. Oh my God, I gave in to temptation. Yeah, so look, you know what I mean? It's like, if anybody's watching and you've lured somebody in by doing some kind of weird fuckery, I gave in to temptation. Oh shit, and then it nearly fell in. And there's so much I want to tell you, it nearly fell in the candle. Somebody got burned by a karmic. So somebody's been lured in by somebody's looks, but found out the hard way, basically. Right, okay, we don't really want to. It's exactly the same, pretty much, guys, as the one I done like nearly 3 weeks ago. So that's what I mean by, like, I channel that far in advance, like, really pretty crazy. I did kind of think that might happen, but yeah, it was very much that way. It was actually kind of fascinating, if I'm honest. It was, there was a music video on, and the music video helped illustrate whatever's happened there. And it was betrayal. So who's done the betrayal and who's been betrayed, that's for you to know if it's your story, and us to wonder. But like I said on the video, you might not even know, like, you know what I mean? So there's definitely some shady shit that's going on. Right, so can we get a message from this Divine Masculine from this deck then? Because I want to do the Divine Masculine message, because I can feel my throat's going a bit funny. So, because they're like, don't push my energy. I'm growing up. I get attention from others online. Oh shit, fucking hell. This is basically, right, this is definitely the one I done a few weeks ago. Was like, basically someone's been like tricked. They've been like tricked in some kind of way, or they've been catfished, and it's like, it all felt very dark, really. So that's obviously quite unique, but you'd be surprised. It does happen more than what you think. So again, just beware. If you're a guy out there, just always be discerning. I mean, if this has already happened to you, it's already happened to you. But if this is an omen, because the things I could give out can be omens, so just be very discerning of whoever's, like, you know, when you get a random text, and you get a random message, or somebody's seemingly like this person that, like, you know, new, you know, they've just, nobody's ever, that's the point. Nobody's ever, I mean, I've told darker stories like this before, but like, there's things that have happened to me over the years, and I woke up, that was like 6 months ago now this happened, and I shared it at the time, but there was like, I was being told something in a dream, and I remembered something from years ago, and I connected some quite creepy dots, and it was just basically something very like that, like where somebody's come up to me and been chatting me up, and it's like they're not entirely like from that. I still don't really get what that's about, but all I know is there was some interesting connections there. So you've got to, you know what I mean? You've got to be discerning. I get attention from others online and in person, but it does nothing for me except boost my pride and ego. I'm stepping away from all that because that's no longer important to me. So again, what I feel that's about is, it's just homing in on the online thing, because I pulled that card that said stalking online. No, it didn't even say stalking. So shit, somebody is stalking you online, and I don't feel that that's like talking about your twin flame. That's talking about karmic energies. Yeah, definitely. And we're in a Scorpio moon, so it's picking up the dark side. I can't not pick up the dark side on the Scorpio moon. It's just what happens. And to be honest, I'm grateful that it's the darkest stuff comes in the Scorpio moon, and the Pisces moon, and they seem to give me a bit of a break the rest of the time because it's just fucking draining. I can't be, but like I said in that other video, like there's some people that's literally all they put out, and it just, oh, it must be so draining. But it must be, they must have like a triple fucking sun, moon, and Scorpio rising. I don't know what else have they got from this masculine. I'm processing, I'm working out what to do, what to say, and how to do it. That's why I need time yet, and that makes sense. Like this person's like processing their own grief, their own feelings about whatever they've done, whatever's been done to them, and asking for a lot of forgiveness, I feel. And it's like, look, I'm learning, I've grown up since our last encounter, and you see that could have something to do with if you've had a bit of an argument or something. I've been working on myself and I'm becoming someone you can be proud of, and I'm pretty sure that came up in that video that I done weeks ago too, so it's definitely similar sort of energy. Is there anything else the feminine energy needs to know? Oh, I just realised I was actually going to do my own spread, but that takes longer, so whatever. What else does the feminine need to know? Oh my god. Yeah, look. This is giving me the creeps. It's giving me the creeps because it's the same energy. There was some kind of envious, jealous, karmic energy, or a few. But whatever it is they've tried to do to upset a union is what I'm hearing. It's not been victorious. So if they've not already been found out, they will be. So be worried. If you're a karmic energy and you purposely done something malicious, I think your time's up. Yeah. And it's broke the karmic energy's heart too. And the blocked throat chakra. So is the blocked throat chakra the masculine? Happy family, the guardian and the gate. That feels like somebody that's like, oh shit, don't tell me this is like family or something again. Like that, because that card's about like you can leave if you want to, but you're not going. And if it was reversed, it's like, I'm just trying to think, is that right? Yeah. Like I'm just trying to think how do I normally read that, but why am I doing that? I intuitively read. I just let the words flow through. So that's interesting that I'm second guessing. You're second guessing yourself. I'm sorry, it's your family or people close around you have gaslit you. Because I'm second guessing myself and I know what this is. This is about you can leave if you want to, but you're not. And if it was in reverse, that's when you've got your power back and you're leaving. But because it came out like that, it's like, look, happy families. So this could even be about like something looks like a happy family, whether it's somebody's direct family because there's children here, or somebody's like older family. It's something about there's a blocked throat chakra, something to do, and family could have encouraged this person to stay somewhere where there was no victory and there was a jealous, envious person. Yeah, there was no romance there. So this is obviously a karmic, yeah, and it was a karmic cycle that someone was stuck in. Yeah, and this person was under illusions, like mirrors. Again, look, people could be doing weird shit with like mirror magic, beauty spells. Like, look, an angel of love in reverse, a karmic, false, feminine. Yeah, it could have been doing weird shit at the sacral chakra. But this masculine is coming into some kind of cornucopia after healing from hostilities and somewhere where there was no blossoming abundance. It was a karmic contract. It could be things about actual, but this masculine now ready to offer their heart, and because they're not all tied up anymore. And whatever that situation was, they've healed their heart. Broken heart in reverse is great. Oh yeah, and it started with that. Oh shit, and you see, because it's went into reading the masculine situ now, but it's because we're so connected, and I can feel so much healing coming into the back of my heart as I'm channeling this, and they're pulling my eyes to the Toblerone thing that says I love you. So this masculine is basically saying, I've grown up, I love you, I'm learning. These were really tough karmic lessons that I didn't want to get you involved in, is what I can hear this person saying. And when you felt the broken heart, feminine, it was you feeling your masculine's broken heart. But they're out of that now. They're still trying to gain more of their strength to come forward. And basically there's some kind of, either there's been a hit to this person's finances by what they've went through. And like I said recently, this energy keeps coming out. It could be someone's had a hit to their finances because their health has been affected, they've not been able to work. Or it could be something more sinister, like somebody's attacked some, their finances or something, I don't know, or it could go on and on and on. But also this can be someone's not feeling worthy of a feminine. Yeah, look, and anxious. This is basically somebody beating themselves up about the mistakes that they've made by not walking away. Like, they didn't, this came out in the video I done recently, like this, like literally the one that's published tonight, this person's kicking themselves for not walking away. Like, they didn't listen to spirit. But oh my god, look, I love this deck because it's like, it gives you the tea. Do you know what I mean? Like, look, this person was completely confused by a karmic community, and as I always say, these look like not very nice. They look like biatches, basically. So, and they might literally look like people for all we know. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll know if they do, but it's kind of like, this can be like 3 karmic friends of a masculine, or this could be like the masculine's, like, you know, this could be like a masculine's like ex and their friends, or the ex's family, or this could be like 3. This, like I've said before, that could be like one of masculine's pals that fancies them secretly, and the other ones are like, do you mean there's a whole load of things that could be, or that could be like, that could even be like the masculine's own fucking female family. I don't know, but it's kind of like, whatever it is, this is the same as what I titled one of the last videos. This karmic community had this masculine under some kind of illusion trick, and now that's why they're ready to make a journey towards their own door to personal healing and happiness. So this is really sad, because this feels like this masculine was completely manipulated to follow what makes other people make them happy. And now I get that's why that card is like, this person, you've always had the power to leave, but you didn't because you knew it would upset the family. That feels like a generational curse. So whether that's like your older family or family traditions, or a family you have with someone else, it could mean both for some people. But it's like, you're no longer letting this storm warning get in the way. Like, this person's like not going to let, because they know they're unappreciated where they are, they're not going to let these people get in their way. They were at an indecision for a long time. Someone was a manipulative woman holding the heart was holding them back, but now they're ready to be happy. And this person's also have been manipulated financially in some sort of way. They're following their temple path. Yeah, there's been secret. There's been secrets, and it's caused this masculine to be very impatient with the hold-ups. But now they're taking action. This is coming through in the collective. Like, look, somebody, the thinking woman in reverse. Like, somebody, that to me feels like a Queen of Swords in reverse. That's a nasty fucker. Somebody was playing mind games on someone. It fucked them up in the root chakras, your body, your, like, you know, it's the material world, so it's your money, your finances, it's your stability. This, whatever mind games this person played on this masculine, it completely fucked them up, like, in a multitude of different ways. Yeah, look, and that's why I've got rest and rejuvenation. Like, this person's been in healing for probably quite a while. This could be like past trauma surfacing from somebody from ages ago, or it's more recent. Yeah, it had them out of balance. They had to get their energy sorted. Yeah, they couldn't see the truth. But now they see who the caring connection is. And they've got a strategy to get back to you, finishing karmic cycles. And it could be like financial restraints. It's all the shitty energy, karmic energy that someone's been around has drained their energy or their literal finances, or both. So that's why they no longer want options. This is basically a masculine it's like they've went from kind of, the word, it keeps coming out, but the word ignorant, like being quite ignorant about maybe not believing in energy and stuff like that and spirit, to being like, fucking hell, this is real. Because, like, it feels like this person maybe did take a hit to their finances, or, you know, just basically shit went wrong from being around toxic people. Right, so can we get some guidance for the feminine? Because that was all about the masculine, but it's gentleness. Yeah, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, environments. And I feel that's what they're saying. If you're this feminine, like, you're having to be very gentle with yourself and very discerning. Because remember, it started off with a broken heart in reverse. So you've healed some kind of broken heart. You've healed some kind of trauma. And it's because your masculine, you see, is starting to heal theirs. Or they will, depending on where this is present or future or past. But, and I keep feeling very heat at my back, which is when they're healing your heart if you're open to it. But it's like, I feel this feminine's like very discerning. When this masculine comes forward, it's like, whatever's went on in the past, it's like, you're not just blindly letting somebody into your life, but you've got an open heart. Yeah, spiritual understanding, because you've got a higher, this is very Sagittarius full moon, and that's why I'm good at helping people see things from a higher perspective. The darkest of dark situations, and believe me, when you see that other one, you'll see what I mean, because it's like, yeah, basically I hear it all. I've heard all these dark things in sessions before, and from time to time they'll lead me to watch other readers really dark readings. Again, I don't like doing it a lot because some of them are fucking crazy, but you'd be surprised. Some of them are really fucking crazy. Like, I think some of those ones that are really, really sinister, they're actually reading about a karmic masculine. They're not reading about true twin flames. So you got to be discerning. But some it is, some it is like it is your twin flame, and they have acted from a very unhealed shadow place. So, I don't know what kind of videos you find, but you got to use your discernment. But when you look at things from a higher perspective, but also, be sensible about things, you know what to do, and you know that actually when this person comes to you, you can trust them, and really, like, they hurt people. I mean, I say that all the time and other people say it, but it's because it's true. Like, this person was being manipulated. I think that, like, a lot of the divine masculines, like, if whether you're female or male, like a lot of divine feminists too, like, it's manipulation that's come, like, very covertly, like sneakily, and a lot of it from a young age, so you don't even recognize it because you're that used to it. Spiritual understanding. I'm bringing you esoteric information, symbols, help me understand spiritual truths. You know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So I just feel that that's about, keep being gentle with yourself and rest. But, because keep pulling me to get some rest. But be open to your divine masculine when they come forward, because it is happening. Yeah, look, because you're a gift from God to each other. And it's the Holy Grail unions. We angels bring you gifts from your creator, open your arms to receive. Yeah, so it's mainly, get some rest, because it feels like you're through the worst of it. The best way you look at it, you might not be through the worst of it in terms of when you actually sit down and have the chat, all the people that have got the chat coming towards you. That's going to be painful and it's going to be emotional. But in truth, all is well. Everything's happening exactly as it's supposed to. With the hidden blessings, you'll soon understand, because there's going to be a lot of happiness as well. Oh, I love that, because I haven't. Oh, look, and there's definitely loved ones in spirit that are really. I feel a lot of grandmother energy. Oh God, they're not letting me. Like, fuck's sake. Like, yeah. Okay, all of these, right? Okay. So there's a lot of grandmother energy around, and loved ones in spirit helping from the spirit world. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of their worries and feel their love and blessings. I feel guided to interrupt this message and say, if you want to book, if you want to get one of my sessions at a slightly cheaper rate, you can book the mediumship live or the unlisted video just like this. But it will, I'll focus on messages from whatever loved ones in spirit come through, or it could just be messages from your guides. It really just depends on what I pick up on. I'm in not control of that, basically, but you'll hear what you need to hear. But yeah, so, or just whatever. So as you nurture your child, you nurture your own inner child. Yeah, both activities are important for you right now, and that's not coincidence, because I'm just, the divine messenger. Somebody's having to you're both having to nurture your inner child, basically, because it was your hurt inner child has been manipulated by people around you. Sensitivity, and it's because you're extra sensitive to energies, emotions right now. Honor yourself, your feelings, and notice what I said, that's why I'm so sensitive that some of these videos, like, I mean, even though I know it's definitely true for some out there, it's like, it's difficult to deliver. Yeah, breathe, because it makes people feel anxious. Take the several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns, because when it's the old you, it makes you cringe. Like, and that's when it's like, everyone's got trauma. Literally everyone's got some kind of trauma, and definitely if you act from a place of just not thinking, and just like you act just from spontaneity, and then that's, obviously drink can be involved, but it's not always through drink. You could, but a lot of the time it is when you actually are, you sober up, and I don't just mean through the alcohol, when you actually, like, clear your energy, like clear your chakras, clear your space, chakra clearing, you can go through, like, feeling really, like, shitty, because you're like, how did I act like that? Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use things. Like, I've spoken about this in the other video that you'll see, but, like, I remember the palpable times in my life when it was really like a breakdown to break through, but it was like I'd already went through my big dark night of soul and that, but it was then when I hit a brick wall again, when I just was like, just whenever I was going on a night out, I was just getting like just far too drunk, and it's like it's a cry for help. You know, that's when you're self-soothing, and that's actually like shortly after I realised that, I was like, I'm not drinking anymore. I would still go on nights out, but I just wouldn't drink, and I'd done that for a while. Like, you know, I'd done that for a while before I stopped kind of going out more regularly, and then I would, you know, and my friends respected that too. To be fair to them too, but it's kind of like yeah, so you can't. It can be done. You know what I'm saying is you don't need to change your whole friendship group if you want to stop drinking, but it can. You know, it's a challenge. But actually, if your friends don't respect that, they're not good friends. You know, because my friends at the time, and it's even people I'm not even friends with now, but my friends at the time and my family, you know, well, I think there was a bit of resistance. It was more my family. I always joke about this, like my dad, like, come on, have a, you know, have a drink, have a drink. But then now my dad is more the other way. Like when I want to have a wee cheeky drink if it's somebody's birthday or that, my dad's like, I thought you didn't drink. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, but it's actually in a really nurturing me. Do you know what I mean? He's kind of like, you know, reminding me to stick by my own standards. But so you know, you can, but yeah. Anyway, it's more of what I'm talking about is if your friends are like, oh, like, check you not drinking, you know what I mean? You think you're better than us. Like, if you get all that shit, that's fucking, like, that's just people wanting to keep you in the stuck place that they're in. So you need to see through that shit. It's manipulation. Because the point is, I don't think I've ever heard of anybody that got clean of drinking or drinking adult or whatever, you know, whatever your vice is. But it's like, when you get clean of drinking, your life does get better. I don't care what anybody says. Get rid of clutter, clear your energy around you and use things right. And then if you do want a wee drink now and again, you can. But if you can go like not have it at all, you're going to have an even better life. Call upon to clear and open your chakras using geometric shapes because it's there to dumb you down to stop you seeing what's going on in the world. Again, prosperity. So like this is about the conjunction. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition, manifest your dreams into reality. And that's also about as you follow look, as you follow your relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments, conflicts are resolved now. Wow, wait a minute, where's that? Oh shit, I put them away. Yeah, let's do this as a thumbnail. And look, trust and follow your renewed passion, your love life and career. Yeah, I think that's because it gets across the conjunction. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to do the masculine message now because I had hoped to actually get this up before the other one, but whatever. So please like, comment, subscribe. If this didn't resonate, it wasn't for you, but I trust it'll find whoever it's meant to. If you want to book a personal session, I usually work Tuesday through to Friday, and a lot of the time not on a Wednesday, by the way, but if somebody did have a request for a Wednesday, I will work it. But it's just because if I kick the arse out of it, basically, Monday, because I still do stuff for the channel, although I don't work with clients on a Monday, Tuesday, it's obvious I'm going to be really quite knackered on the Wednesday. And then, like I've said before, when I have a really, really heavy, long session, Zoom session with someone, I can sometimes need longer off. So, and so what am I doing actually? What day's tomorrow? So yeah, tomorrow I will have space for sessions, and yeah, it's a great time to get. It's actually the best time, really, if truth be told, for a full moon, because the synchronicities are totally even more amazing than they always are. But with that being my actual full moon, I'll need to check in on how I'm feeling because it can either go one of two ways. And what I said about how the way different conjunctions hit people's charts, it's a bit of a Russian roulette for me. What's coming my way, I think. But I want a new beginning with you just leapt in there, so I think we're going into the masculine message now. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, just email me. You can either get a session tomorrow or Friday, or we'll arrange it for whenever. But see you later, bye.